certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. Mike, 50 Cent. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The 20. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it. Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Switch.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Break. 57, come on. Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now White. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to it, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
57, Mike 57. Here we go, let's bring it. Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Steelers 14, Desperados nothing.
Out out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And a nice carry there, 15 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
They run the counter. Westbrook takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Look, squeeze. Hey. Like that.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That's it.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run with White. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 23 yards on the play.
Ready. Look at me. Door. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Five. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yep. General West. Mike 55. On the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
61, matchbox light.
They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Let's go. 30 base.
Rip right. Watch twins.
Greystone, travel. Snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
There on the tackle.
Here we go. 50, plant. Rock it. Begin.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come off the ball. Switch.
They'll run the toss to Barber. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Go. Let go.
Once again, it's Barber. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Get that ball.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He's got a first down of inside midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run on first down. It's White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Topper! Hey, seam 6. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good win.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
You're out.
49, check 49, check 49.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jam.
And an alley to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Austin as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
Ready? Come on. Look, squeeze. Let's go, baby. Check.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On second down, Barber. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Brings up third
Go.
down.
18 Gator. Leo. 80 weapons. Be grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barber. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
They're running it. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 43's the mic. 43.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Check, 43. Let's go, D.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Come on, fellas.
So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Back.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
Down. 18 Gator.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch twitch.
Ready?
On first down, Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught at the 10. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo! Go on.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
And they're Boston. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, high 7. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Look at me. Zipper. Hard. 10. Lead grip.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Steelers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the